Well, good morning. It's about 8, and these guys have been, well, it's about 8:07, and these guys have been here about 7 minutes. So they got here right around 8 o'clock. It's Mid-State Garage Doors and Service. I'm getting my garage door put in today on the barn, which is hiding behind that chair, which is in the truck, and that chair is going out for bulk. But I've got a time lapse set up, so we're gonna get to see this thing built from the outside, and it's about a half day's work is what it sounds like. So I'm gonna let these guys do their thing, and I'll just come out here and check on them out of sheer curiosity and see how things are going once in a while. They're installing the lock now. Everything's in place, right? So the lock is the very last thing. The door opens real easy. I haven't done it, but I watched him close it and open it, and he's just like barely even trying. So it looks like it's really smooth. So that's it. These guys are pretty close to done. The garage door, I'm gonna go off of memory. I think this cost $1,600, but I could be off by $100. Maybe closer to $1,700. So then next, that comes down once they're out of here. So I no longer have to roll this up and down, which is great. And then I have there's a piece of finish that I have to put up there, because once that comes down, as you remember in an earlier episode, I'll just have this bare wood showing. So I'm going to hide that bare wood with the finish piece, and then it'll look somewhat similar to the white exterior of the barn. So that's it. Mid-State Garage and Doors, real nice people. I thought their rates were super reasonable, and so far so good. There you have it. They are done. This thing is really nice. It just comes right down real easy by hand. It locks. Did I leave? Yeah, I kept the keys with me. So it's it's in place right now. All right, so it's in place. Just a slight turn of the handle. Door comes up, and it just goes up all on its own. Stays in place. I looked at the invoice real quick. It was $1,575 for this. So it's it's a four segment garage door, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was almost $1,600 installed. I think that's a real fair price. I see nothing wrong with that. Cannot get locked in, so even if this gets locked, right, so hopefully there's some light in here. Hang on. Well, I'm not going to turn the light on, but if this closes all the way, and I won't do that because there'll be no light, even if the lock's in place, there's a way that you can still get yourself out. So you can't lock somebody in here. So sorry, wifey, you might have thought you could get rid of me, but can't lock me in the garage. I can still get out. All right, so that's it. There's all our garbage. Well, not really garbage, but the plan in the future, who knows how long out that is, but all of this stuff is, for the most part, has got to come out. Clean this a little bit. Get rid of everything that we don't want. There was a good bit of stuff that was left behind from the previous owner. And then start putting stuff back in here in an organized fashion. But until then, I've got myself a locking garage, which is great because I've got a lot of shop tools, and I got a scooter, I got a motorcycle, you know, things that are of value. So this is great. All right, well, it's time to put everything back in and close the garage door, and then soon I will get to that. All right, guys, take care. And remember, like, share, all that good stuff, you know, down there on the bottom. We appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We will respond.